Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
Hello, how are you?
Good.
Again, this is one of those, yes, again, this is one of those scenarios where you have said something that absolutely had me dying before we hit record, and I showed up initially looking like,
Michael said, say it with
I just
your
love
chest.
to see you. I'm going to say it with my chest. That's what's going to happen right now.
He didn't tell me my water bottle was here the whole time. That's really
I never even saw it.
That's gonna bother my OCD when I see this. I'm like, oh no.
But see, the thing is, like, your mantle already bothers me, so I don't look at it because there's no picture of me up there. So I don't even look at it anymore. Yeah. Okay. All I look at is you.
Listen, we started the last episode and I got very heated about the idea of fat phobia and fat shaming and how I think it's gotten to the point where there is a thing, of course, called fat shaming. I mean, if you're actually bullying somebody or being rude to somebody specifically because you think they're overweight, that's fucking terrible. Like doing that to anybody because of something you don't like about them is terrible. But we have used this idea of fat phobia to now like shelter ourselves in our little victimhood in our lives, and now our entire country is becoming obese. And so we talked about this in our last episode, and I want to take it even further because this is why I was getting like all riled up about this, because I saw that TikTok of that girl. And then now lately, if you look on the news, which this is why I don't, it's like there's all these articles about how Tom Brady says he drinks 37 glasses of water a day. And no fucking joke, there's like 20 articles from major news corporations, major news, this is the news, saying that it's too much. This 37 is too much. This guy doesn't know what he's doing. Like, it's fucking Tom Brady. The guy is a winner at life.
Can you hold on 1 second, please? Can you hang on?
I'm going to calm down a little bit.
This is glass number 36. That's my 36th glass of water this morning. Listen, I'm going to need you to calm down. Okay. You just settle down. The second thing is listen, and we kind of touched on this like 30 seconds before we started this show, which is why I came into the show laughing. I think that you are misinterpreting the news in that I don't think they're deriding Tom Brady for drinking 37 glasses of water. I think what they're saying is if he's advising people to drink 37 glasses of water, and don't we have to talk about size, by the way, but anyway, 37 glasses of water, then you can throw off your electrolytes, and that can be a problem for a normal person. First of all, no, hold on. No, you do not have the floor just yet. Thank you. Listen to me. I can't stand Tom Brady. So the fact that we're talking about this right now, you don't know how this bothers me to say this, but he's the greatest quarterback of all time. No doubt about it. I hate him. If I saw him walking down the street, I would walk on the other side of the street. But in just being real, which is the way I am, and highly uncircumcised, he is the greatest quarterback of all time. I don't know if that means he's winning in all areas of life the way you describe him, but he is definitely winning in his craft of professional sports. You may go. You have so much to say. Say it, and say it with your chest. Say it with your chest right now.
Don't hard to be just bring it. All of this. Like, listen.
Yes.
First of all, I don't think that he is advising to the world to drink 37 glasses of water. I don't think he's out there like, hey, listen, guys, you need to drink 37 glasses of water. I think he just let somebody know that. And now this is a major news story for all the news that, oh no, what he's saying, like.
The guy left deer antler pee-pee in his locker so everybody could see it. Like he's drinking deer piss or something like that when he needed to like rehab. I think he's a total loon, but that's just me.
Okay. And this also just goes with the idea of like, Our society has become so comfortable with mediocrity. Like, we hate winners. Like,
No, stop
yes.
it.
Why do you
just
hate
said he's
Tom
the
Brady?
greatest quarterback.
Why do you hate
Because
him?
I'm a Vegas Raider fan, and because his run at Super Bowls got started on our back with a bullshit call. And those of you who know what I'm talking about, the Tuck rule, we know we hate all things Boston. And I'm a diehard Laker fan, and I've hated the Celtics since the 80s. I hate Boston, can't stand the city, buy Boston, and Tom Brady is just all over Boston. So there you go. Don't start nothing with me.
Listen, if you scrunch up your face like that one more time, I'm gonna come over there and smack the shit out of you. Listen,
you know what? You're right. I'm sorry.
Listen, I heard this all the time at the poker table. All the time. All the guys hate Tom Brady. Hate. I don't know shit about sports. I don't. All I do know is that no matter what this guy does, he wins. No matter what he does, he's a fucking winner, right?
Well,
like
except when he loses.
The people hate Elon Musk, right? Fucking winner. Like, we want to hate the
but I've never understood why people hate Elon Musk. I hate him because he manipulates crypto.
Hate them. That's why.
No,
because we're mediocre, we're average, and they're winning, and we want to bring them down. So anyway,
speak for yourself. Don't speak for me on this, because I don't hate them because they're awesome. I just told you, I think Tom Brady is, honest to goodness, the greatest quarterback of all time. No doubt about it. And this is someone who knows sports and hates Tom Brady. He's the greatest of all time. Elon Musk is brilliant. I can't stand Elon Musk, but I can't stand Elon Musk because Elon Musk manipulates cryptocurrency markets, and I'm deep into cryptocurrency. So I think the premise that we hate them because we ain't them and all that nonsense you just spewed could not be more inaccurate.
Maybe not for you, but I think so in general, because what is all with all his hate? Oh no, the ball deflate gate and all like.
Well, he deflated some balls and it was illegal.
He did it. He personally went out there and deflated.
Well, no, he told the guy, his equipment manager, to deflate the balls because he likes them at a certain pressure.
Okay.
So no, he didn't literally do it, but he did give the order to do it for sure.
Okay, here's my question. Has Tom Brady won with every single fucking team he's ever played on?
He's only played on 2 teams.
And he the most recent one he just went to when he's like fucking old, and all of a sudden he went there and went to the Super Bowl. Is that right? I mean, do I have that right? I'm just wondering, do I have that right? I don't even know sports. Do I have that right?
This conversation with you would be a little difficult because there's so much information that I could throw at you as to why he won the Super Bowl, and it wouldn't be because of how he played 15 years ago in New England.
Anyways,
he had a huge supporting cast this time, but he won, and kudos to him. He won.
At any rate, let's get back to the original thing. The idea that this guy is
I don't
healthier.
Like your attitude in this episode.
Nobody likes my attitude when I'm spitting out the truth. Like, this guy was so hated at the poker table. Like, if you can just hear a whole bunch of average dudes from every profession in life, from doctors and lawyers to whatever, spew their hate of this guy for really no other reason than the fact that he's just got everything. Like,
can I ask you a question?
Wait, I want to finish this because I didn't get to bring this back down to, like, that's what I'm worried our society has become. It's like, now we are saying, 37 glasses of water. Like, we had to have fucking 28 news articles saying how that's terrible. That's like, this guy is healthier than any of us can ever imagine to be. But we want to write a news story and say that what he's doing is not healthy. This guy is what healthy is. Like, we find it okay to write news stories talking about fat phobia and fat shaming, but when somebody who was actually healthy, who's actually the pinnacle of health, who's actually the top of a very hard professional field to be top of, does something, it's okay for us to say that's not okay. Like, I don't get it. I feel like we're just going the wrong way.
It is in these moments that it is revealed to me just how much I love you and how valuable your friendship is. Because in this moment, I would honestly like to close the laptop and just not talk to you. Yeah. Because we're talking about Tom Brady. Listen, if I told you right now that I hate Bernie Madoff, You remember Bernie Madoff, right? The
Yeah.
pyramids. Yeah, okay. If I told you right now that I hated Bernie Madoff, what would your response be?
Nothing. I got nothing.
You have no thoughts on Bernie Madoff and the largest Ponzi scheme in the history of the world?
No, I mean, if you hate, I don't care if you hate Tom Brady, but the pervasive nature of, like, you're thinking I'm attacking you. I'm just very,
No.
very
This is not about
aggressive.
me personally at all.
Yeah.
What I was actually trying to get to is that I thought I could predict the answer on this, but I couldn't because you had nothing. But I would assume that you would agree with me because he was a total d-bag and people literally killed themselves behind his actions and so forth. So his own kids killed themselves, or at least one of them, right? So he wasn't a good guy, but he was for sure a winner. He had the largest Ponzi scheme in the history of mankind. It was like $100 billion. The guy was a winner in terms of what he was doing.
Well,
He went
I
to
guess you and I have different terms of what a winner means, but okay.
Well, I'm just saying, like, he was winning because you're using Tom Brady being at the pinnacle of success in his field, which I can't argue with. I 100% agree with.
Well,
He's
not just that, like, not his actual health. Is that, like, everything
how do we
about
know
him?
what his actual health is? I don't let me just tell you something right now, okay? I understand why you think he's super duper 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 healthy. I get why you think that, but what I don't think you do know is being a quarterback probably requires the least amount of health on the football field of any position because he's not doing much.
I imagine that even as a quarterback, which is the least amount in a very rigorous field that he works in,
Mhm.
he has to be way healthier than any
The average person.
human being.
Yes, I
And
would
not only
agree with
that,
you.
at his age, to continue to compete at this
I
level.
fully agree with you.
So
No
that's what I'm
argument.
saying. Like, how do
No
we go
argument.
out there and say what this guy is doing is wrong? Like, we should be applauding him.
Yeah,
Like,
but
let's look
it
at
could
it.
be wrong. Nicole, guys like Barry Bonds and Roger. Oh
It
my
could be
goodness.
right. It could be right. Like,
No, oh my God, calm down.
I'm very excited.
You're, listen to me. Guys like all the guys that were caught up in the steroid scandal in baseball, these dudes were like freaking Greek gods. I mean, they were just like the most well put together athletes
No,
ever.
they had
But what
bubble
they were
butts. You
doing
could
was
tell they were doing
they what?
steroids. They had bubble butts. You could tell they were doing steroids. You know the bubble butt you get, like the steroid. Like these guys are not at the peak of their health. They are not. They are
Let
being
me
assisted.
just
And Tom Brady is not being assisted. You can see his body.
exactly. If he took his shirt off, he looks like the average guy on the beach. I mean, he literally looks like the average guy.
Very healthy man. No steroids, no bubble butt, none of that. None of all that.
There's nobody around me to slap.
Oh, we did this one time. I don't know if anybody saw this episode. I don't even know what one. I think it was about the guns, and you kept interrupting me, and I was like, "If you interrupt me one more time," and then you interrupted me, I'm like, "Oh my god!" Like, who am I going to hit? Go back and watch that episode. You can see. So now Mike understands my pain because he wants to slap me.
So you know what's funny? I don't know if you've ever been in a scenario with another human being where you feel like you have all the intelligence on the issue you're talking about, you have all the best things to say, and you literally cannot formulate a thought to come out. If I was to speak, it would just be like incoherent nonsense because you are very excited. And I'm just like, oh, okay, fine. Tom Brady is Jesus Christ reincarnated, right? Next episode.
He's not Jesus Christ, but he is very healthy. And our society finds it better and easier and okay to talk about unhealthiness or
Well, what if I'm right, Nicole? What if I'm right about the supposition that the news people were just saying that's not a good idea for the average person? They're not hating on Tom Brady, which seems to be your issue. They're saying, why would you advise people to do something that could actually be detrimental to their own health?
How about okay. All right. I want to find these people who, if they drink 37 glasses of water, they're going to die.
Again, we have to talk about size, right? I mean, 37 like little cups of water is nothing. But if you drink this huge mug of water that I'm drinking right now, dude, my stomach would feel like crap at the end of the day if I tried to drink anywhere near 37. Does this even have the ounces on it? I can't see it. Anyway, this is huge. This is like 30 ounces at least, maybe 36. If you tried to drink 36 of those, what's going to happen to you?
What is going to happen to you? Maybe we could figure it out instead of just blasting somebody and say, like, maybe we can look at what healthy people are doing and we can be like, hey, let's run an experiment. Let's try it. Maybe instead of being fat fucks, we can try drinking 37 glasses of water a day. Or instead of saying, oh, it's okay, love yourself for fat and eat the cheeseburger and love yourself. Yes, love yourself. But like, why is that? That's what I'm saying. Why is that the slant? You know, that shit be having a slant that, oh, Tom Brady is wrong. Don't be telling people. Like, that's my issue.
I think you personally get a little bit amped up in situations like this because you actually have a negative bias against any news. Like, it seems like you don't like any news outlet.
No,
I don't
that's
even
not
know.
true. I don't know if I like any outlet. I don't have a negative bias towards them. I have a questioning mind all the time. And everything I see, I question because it's all just trash. And if this is how we're feeding our minds as a society, no wonder why we're so unhealthy. Like, this is the shit we're putting in our mind.
Yeah, I hear you, but this goes to your point that you actually spoke about in the last episode about fat shaming with regards to everyone sees things differently. And that's why you were kind of upset with the girl who was, was on the video, because you were basically like, you're just basically telling everybody they can't have a thought on whatever. When you read or saw the articles about Tom Brady drinking the 37 glasses, I automatically assumed when I read it, and I read it like a few days ago, it actually came out, that the news was saying that this is bad for the average person. Don't try and consume 37 glasses of water in a day, because that's actually not healthy. Because let's face it, Nicole.
Like, really, is it not healthy? Like, really? Have you ever tried it?
Do you know how many cups that of anything the average stomach holds without being stretched?
I'm pretty sure it's not going to stay in your stomach.
No, I'm asking you. Do you know what it is? I know what it is.
No idea. I mean, all our stomachs are going to be different sizes, right? Like,
I said the average stomach. The average stomach holds 2 cups of food before being stretched. Do you realize how much 37 glasses of water would be?
I don't think it goes in your bladder, right? Not the stomach. So you're going to lose me on the science. But
well, I mean, I'm not a doctor, so I can't tell you.
It goes through you, so I don't understand what that issue is. But again,
but if you retain water, that's even bad for your heart.
I feel like you're making a lot of excuses, and I feel like that's what our society does. We make a lot of excuses to be like, no, like, let's
Nicole,
not do this healthy thing.
All I drink is water all day. I'm not making excuses for anything. I'm just telling you, I think any too much of anything, I don't care what it is, too much of anything is not good.
I think
too much of anything.
Water might be an exception. I think
it's not. It's not an exception. Too much water can throw off electrolytes. I remember having a conversation with, you're going to hate me on this one. Boy, I'm ready for it. I had a conversation with a doctor a long time ago, years and years and years ago. And he said, listen, when you felt like you drank enough water for the day, have another glass. Those were his words. He said, but don't double the amount that you drank prior to that. So clearly there's something in the medical community about having too much water. And he happened to tell me that it can throw off your electrolytes.
And we all know the medical community
here we go
in the United States is exceptional. That's why we're all so healthy.
You are fire today. Oh my God.
I'm tired of this shit.
You are hot.
I'm gonna fix this society so I don't have to go build my own.
Nicole, fix us all right now. Give us 5 points to fix us, and then let's just close it out in the name of Jesus. Let's go.
Well, I don't know if I have 5 points, but I can just
give me however many points you have. Just fix America today, right now.
On our entire subject, which is that the manner in which we are looking at things, and specifically what we're talking about today, is health. And Tom Brady, and who is incredibly healthy, and you can debate me. Oh, maybe he's not. Maybe okay. Let's just assume this fucker is incredibly healthy, as he's what,
He is a
40? He's
fucker.
like our age, right? 42, 43. Imagine this.
I think he's exactly my age. He might be a few months younger than me.
Still
so I just turned
competing
44.
at an incredibly competitive field.
Again, see, you don't want to have that
Oh,
argument.
see, okay.
You're going to have to be more patient and more loving and more gracious.
So see, I have extra 10 pounds on me right now. I can, like, I'm less patient when we talked about this
when
last
you
episode.
when you say that silly stuff, like you have an extra 10 pounds on you, because like I assume most of our viewers have seen you. We would all be like, where is it? I actually think it's in the top part of your head.
It's in my fat head.
I think if you turn your head to the side, your head probably looks like a football at this point, because it's just getting longer and longer. But you don't have 10 pounds anywhere, Nicole.
Listen to me right now.
Okay, say it with your chest.
I'm going to say it with my hands because that's how I talk. A lot of hands. It's a lot of hands happening. Tom Brady is healthy and drinking 37 glasses of water. I don't know if it's good, but it probably is. And we need to stop fucking writing articles like this. That's it. That's all I'm going to say.
I have one thing I'd like to say as well. Our next episode will be me without my shirt. That's all I'm going to say.
Oh, you heard it here, guys. Look forward to that. It's coming. The next episode.
Look better than Tom Brady.
Mike. Oh, God. Oh, wow. Okay. Side by side. Take your shirt off. Take a picture. We're going to put you side by side. We're going to screen share it next time. Look forward to that, folks.
Why? So I can get all fat shamed by our 57 viewers?
We'll see you next time. No. Who's going to fat shame you?
I don't know. I don't know why they would, because I'm so sexy without my shirt on, but whatever. We can have a whole episode where we just talk about the goodness of you. Yes.
Okay.
I think for a 44-year-old man, I'm incredibly.
Oh, yeah, 44 now. Oh, yeah. I just had a birthday.
Yeah, 2 weeks. 2 weeks. 44. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you. You'll get there.
I've had enough of you. I don't want to listen to you anymore. So
I was done with you 2 hours ago.
All right. We'll see you next time.
Bye.